right here in Surah Al-Jumu'ah, which is verse 1. Whatever is in the heavens and on earth doeth declare the praises and glory of Allah, the Sovereign, the Holy One, and the Exalted in might, and the Wise. It is He who has sent amongst the unlettered, that means the unlearned peoples, a messenger, which is Mahdi, from among themselves to rehearse to them His signs, to purify them, and to instruct them in the book. I had to come inside, guys. It was too hot. I was getting cooked by the sun. And wisdom, although they had been before in manifest error, along with others of him who have not already joined them, and he is exalted in might and wise. Who? This Mahdi, this messenger is to come. Such is the bounty of Allah, which he bestows on whom he will, and Allah is the Lord of the highest bounty. And the similitude of those who were entrusted with the obligations of the Torah and who subsequently failed in those obligations is that of the donkey. So there's a reference point here at 5:54:57. This is what they consider Israel as the donkey. Interesting, because they are the donkeys in our scriptures. The children of Israel were the chosen of special vehicles for Allah's message early in history, when their descendants corrupted the message and became guilty of all the abominations against which the prophets like Isaiah inveighed, and such zeal and fire, they merely became like beasts of burden. They carry learning and wisdom on their backs, but do not understand or profit by it. Back to the scripture. Which carries huge tomes, but understands them not. Evil is the similitude of people who falsify the signs of Allah, and Allah guides not people who do wrong. Say, O ye of Jewry, if you think that you are friends to Allah to the exclusion of other men, then express your desire for death if you are truthful. But never will they express their desire for death because of the deeds their hands have sent on before them, and Allah knows well those that do wrong. Say, the death from which you flee will truly overtake you. Then will you be sent back to the knower of things, secret and opened, and he will tell you the things that you did. So what nations support Israel, that place over there called Israel? Those claiming to be Jews and are not, but do lie, are the synagogue of Satan. And guess who supports them? All the European nations. Literally every single one of them. So this individual here that's claiming to be the successor of Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Allah, and claims to be the true Pope, who popped up literally while the Pope was dying. I don't think that's on accident. And what their plan is to punish those who support Jewry. And who is that? All the European nations. And he's claiming to be the man that's going to run it and turn people back to God's law. Well, what happens according to Sharia law? Under capital punishment for idolatry, those of you who claim that Jesus is God, off with your heads. You see, their ideology is they're going to cleanse the earth of sin, and they know that Israel is the people who haven't been handling God's law properly. There's going to be a lot of false prophets that come up in these days, guys, and he's using things like science, ball earth, Jesus Christ, and all that nonsense to support that he's the Mahdi and he's got all the answers to everything everybody has questions to. But it's definitely not something to ignore, because their messenger that's come forth as the successor of Jesus is definitely something not to ignore, guys. Definitely not. We know that the Antichrist will be of Assyrian descent, and so it's really up in the air, guys. Now you know what his plans are to do is to cleanse the earth of sin, and how Yahweh specifically said he would send those nations in to punish Israel because they have sinned. It's definitely something to keep an eye out on, guys. So to all of you who ignore God's law and don't keep it, you better stop, and you better start getting back into it and start reading from the Torah and understand that punishment is upon us, and things are happening so fast. And there's now claims coming out saying that there's a 900-year prophecy of the Pope, that Pope Francis was the last Pope to be a Pope. He's going to be the last Pope, which I find interesting because this guy popped up out of nowhere after his death, or during the time he was sick or whatever. I don't know the exact time and date that he popped up, but it was around the same timeline. And he's saying this right here.
I am Abdullah, the successor of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam, the successor of the Comforter Ahmed, the successor of Simon Peter, the successor of Muhammad, the successor of Jesus Christ. I am the true and